With Councillor Sparrow and Councillor Long, who said this plan just is not good enough for Fort Langley, and sending it back for Brookswood, and sending it back to staff at this point to do some tinkering with it. I don't think it's going to address all the concerns that were raised. Certainly, there were some very eloquent speakers who spoke passionately. Some of the comments that I noted in particular was Mr. Langston, who said that he was at the 2012 design charrette, and all the tables said, not another Willoughby, but this plan is just going to make Brookswood another Willoughby. Sandra Barnett said she's not against change, but she's against deforestation, and neighborhoods are going to be destroyed by this plan with no good benefit. Harold Lionhurst said small lots aren't going to work in this area. We need to limit the lot coverage to 25 to 30%, not 50%. Sheila Jack, excellent point. Langley is the horse capital of BC, but the horses don't fit in this plan anywhere. Jeff Clay said that this plan is too dense and it's going to lead to massive clear cutting, and I think that that's exactly a little bit of what has been happening in the past week. Jane Mason said development has to be balanced. This is not an empty canvas. It is our home. Absolutely, it's your home, and we need to respect that. Sean Felix said, I support growth, but not this plan because density is too high. Derek Beauvais said, don't make Brookswood a concrete jungle. I don't want to watch my neighbors eat dinner. And, you know, to me, the message here is loud and clear. You said it, I agree, we have to leave the wood in Brookswood. We definitely have to go back to the drawing board. We have to include all of the community in a much more active role at each step of the process here. Because this is your home and this is your future, and you've made that so very clear. The issues in my mind that need to be addressed, and I don't think this referral is going to address it, the 37,000, I even think 37,000 people in Brookswood is too dense for Brookswood.
Yeah.
I think, you know, maybe looking at 15 to 20,000 would be sufficient. We should have no smaller than 7,000 square foot lots and preferably quarter-acre service lots. We need to protect that aquifer. And putting more population in Brookswood is definitely going to strain that aquifer. It doesn't matter how you cut it. All the mobile home or manufactured home parks should be protected in Brookswood. These are a form of very important seniors housing. There should be no clear cutting. The road network needs to be revisited. 196th Street and 32nd Avenue were two that came out repeatedly in the public hearing. I agree on that. We can't lose the feel of this community. And Councillor Sparrow referred to it in her comments when she said, we're not respecting the values of this community with this plan. I agree. I think the values have been missed. So we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to involve the public. We need to do it right. We need to get it right the first time. Because right now, from what I can see, you don't want another Willoughby, and quite frankly, I don't want another Willoughby in Brookswood. I think Willoughby is a high-density experiment that's on its way to going very wrong, and we should be focusing our time on fixing that.
Order, please. Thank you. I've asked you to respect the chambers. We're going through a debate here. Okay, this is for council, and you're here to observe. Thank you.
You've asked us to hear your voice. I want you to know that I hear your voice. I think you should leave Brookswood alone. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Dorn.